Sure.
All right,
Oh shit.
y'all. It's your boy Lil L. You know what I'm saying? MC, DJ, the host of the NSYNC era. A little bit of everything. I got a special guest, you know, repping that MI shout out because this hometown. You know what I'm saying? I got, man, listen, man. Let your subjective to your perspective. Mr.
Yep.
Troublesome. Woo, woo, woo,
woo. What's good?
What's up, Troublesome?
What's going on? Shit, I'm just cooling, man. This is my first time doing this, like I said, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just open to the experience. Oh, yeah. And I'm glad you got me on, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's my first interview, bro.
Oh, man, I'm glad I was able to get this in the books, man.
Yeah.
Man, tell him, give him a little introduction to who you is, man. Tell him something, man.
All right, for sure. So they call me Troublesome, or you can call me Trouble, whatever, for short. But I've been rapping and engineering since I was 13 years old.
Nice.
Doing that shit every day on fucking FL. Still doing it on FL, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, from Grand Rapids, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I was born and raised here. And yeah, man, I'm just trying to continue to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So far, I'm probably like 20 some tapes in, maybe almost 30, because like I deleted a lot of tapes and everything. But yeah, still engineering my stuff, still working with artists, you know what I'm saying? Working with a lot more artists.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying? Just as I get older, you know what I'm saying? I'm reaching out to more people, just being a little bit more open. So yeah, just an artist trying to do his thing, bro.
That's what's up. Man, you got a lot of music. And I like that personally because I got a lot of music. And like, I can't stop. I won't stop. And it's just like I like, you know, artists like that make a lot of music. Like they make a lot of music so that I can go and get to. It's like you got a whole catalog. It's like a book. It's like you not just got one project and two, and you like, man, like what all can you do? No, you got a whole catalog. That boy got a catalog, a whole catalog. Like y'all can dive in. Like, man, when I first I would say skim through your music, it was a lot of like it was like a lot of elements. Man, like what's it called? Pulp Fiction?
Yeah. That's my favorite one.
Boy,
my dog Pope Cruz produced that shit. It's my first tape or my second tape that I had a producer just produce like my whole tape, like on some like I don't know, just old school shit how they used to do it back in the days, like with just the one producer or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And the first one was with Troy Caesar, which is like another OG from the city that's been showing me love since I wasn't even nothing and I have no connections. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro, appreciate that for real.
Oh yeah, I really like yo. From what I hear, because for me is I like an artist that got like I would say this. To me, a lot, because everybody, you know, say a lot, but sometimes it varies to a certain quota. But I would say this. I like artists that got more than 10 projects in their catalog, like more than 10 projects in their catalog. I go ahead and you know, go ahead and peep in different ways. Man, I'm telling you, like, you got a lot of stories in your music, like a lot of stories. Like I vividly see it. Like for me, I'm so visionary, like sensitive to when words, everything like that imagery to the point to where when I hear like what you're talking and just the vibe, like the most recent music video you dropped, oh my goodness, like, and just like and function, hey, like and then how the camera was moving back and forth and all that and just still flow and
yeah, shout out Orange Cat. Shout out Orange Cat.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, how would you describe I would say this, not your flow, but your music.
Shit. How would I describe my music? I ain't even never been asked that question. So give me a little say. How would I describe my music? If I could describe it, because it's kind of hard to describe, because like you said, it's so much like different things I put together and draw inspiration from. So like, shit, if I could describe it as like timeless music, like that's one thing me and Ski talk about. Like he always talk about like I'm focused on my mind. I'll be like I'm always focused on my time, and I've been trying to like transition for the next tape towards like what he's talking about, like focusing more on my mind instead of just my legacy. But like I'll say legacy and time is the two things to describe my stuff, because you said like about my catalog too. Like I think that's another reason too that's dope, like of having so much music, because if the person don't like one or two tracks, they can go to the next tape and then see what other stuff I got, you know, and it's probably better than the last tape or just different. So yeah, that's probably the two words: legacy and time, man.
And you talk a lot about like perspective, like you know, like perspective and stuff like that. And also, I see like how fun you have with your tracks, because you do this thing to where I wouldn't say a jingle or a catchphrase, but sometimes you'll let like an old school drop to where like it got like a certain like words or whatever. It's like got some echoes in between, like almost like if you say like a DJ drummer got what he say, like I would say the most recent one, you know, especially the song that we did, and he was like, you know, oh, dollar ain't, you know, a dollar ain't, you know,
yeah.
And like, what does that come
from? Sometimes a dollar don't mean shit. Shit, where that come from? Shit, I don't. To me, that comes from like when I was younger, like when I used to chill with my cousin, he would like put me on like a lot of like old school like dream, like Johnny Santos and like, or Santos if I'm saying it wrong, and like a lot of old school like artists. And then like when we got into like New York hip hop, like, cause I was originally, when I grew up on like West Coast. I grew up on like down south. I grew up on mainly Midwest stuff, like, you know, like Twista and just who else, like I grew up on Brother Lynch. I grew up on Day and Family 3-6. So like I wasn't on like the lyrical stuff. I was up on like the riding music or like just real street stuff. You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Master P, you know, like Pac. I ain't grow up on like none New York. So he showed me Nas, Life's a Bitch, and all that shit. And then I was like, what are these? Why do I like this music so much? And then it's the sample. So I'll go back into like, he'll be like, bro, this is what sample from this and this. And then I'll be like, okay. So me listening to like that type of music and like actually hearing like melodies and trying to do like, or trying to practice soul music at home, I like created like this little thing that's like me like harmonizing, but adding my own taste of soul, like an alternative with hip hop. That's why I look at it. Like, it's a weird way to say it or just explain it, but that's what I look at it like.
Like,
I appreciate you peeping that though, forever.
Oh yeah, because I look at all those elements. Because like for me, I'm a type of person where it's like it's so much downloads in my head. It's like it's just so much downloads in my head. Like when I'm listening to something, like especially like the beats and the samples and stuff like that. Because like I said, that man, and that Tales of Troublesome. Oh, man. I felt like I was in a movie. Boy, I felt like I was in a movie. You could tell the Troublesome, and then that them beats like on some type, man. Listen, it's like I felt like I was in a movie because I was just assuming that like you just brought me and you just snapped, like just said, like, come over here, man, get over here. Like you just like said, like listen, and like, you know, and like you bring that vibe of like the storytelling, like a movie, like and like a soundtrack as well in some instances, because every project is different. Like for me personally, from listening to like your catalog or peeping it out, every project sound different. It's like it's not the same, and it also gives me like a like really like and especially the one with you and Ski together. I think y'all did a project together, right?
Yeah, like called Some Sons. That was like that was the first project we ever did. Like that was like a month after I met him. That was like in 2018 or 2019, I think.
Hey, that was hitting like listen to the audience that's listening to this. When this goes out, listen. Y'all have to peep out. Y'all got to peep out these certain projects in the description. I put all these descriptions, but like when y'all listen to music out there, like listen for an experience. Don't just listen just to be listen for the experience. Like listen to dive in and channel in, because like you might not know, you might learn something. You might learn something. Like for real, like that tape with you and Ski, and I heard a few collaborations with you and Ski before, and actually. You know, shout out to Saint Ski, you know, that's so shout out to Saint Ski, you know, because you know, if what you know, because Saints told me about you and everything like that while we was working on what we working on. That's coming out pretty soon. That's a little teaser.
Yeah, I heard that. That shit, yeah, that shit definitely crazy. That's why I was like hesitant on like us making a record unless it fits. You know what I'm saying? And with the subjective music stuff, everything fit because I was able to like play with your vocals how I wanted to, and then just make it sound to where we sound different, but it works. Like we sound good together. You know what I'm saying? Even in the most simplistic form.
And it's like you give me these vibes of course experience. Like since you was 13, of course experience, and also it's like, man, like that project with you and Ski. It gave me the vibes if I was in and hear me out. It gave me vibes like if I was like in like a what's that called? Like at a playground and I got my headphones, I'm on the swing, just listening to the music. Like it's just just by myself, like, you know, even just laying in like, you know, it gave me that type of vibe. Like, you know, like it's like a soundtrack every time. Like if your music was in a soundtrack and I could see like you're like if somebody's walking, like whether somebody could be in the car and listen to your music could be playing in the soundtrack on a scene. You know, somebody walking down the street with the headphones on, they could be listening to your music. You know what I'm saying? That music could be playing. Like you have a catalog.
Sam, bro, hold up. I got a phone call. My bad.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, I heard about the soundtrack. I left off.
I was saying that like your music is so soundtrack worthy to the point to where if somebody walking down the street, they can have a Troublesome song playing. Somebody in their car trying to turn up, they can have a Troublesome song. Like your songs can be fit for so many different scenes of the sound in the soundtrack. It don't make no sense.
Hey, appreciate that like crazy, bro. Hey, I ain't never looked at it like from like that perspective. So that's dope. That's dope as fuck that you said that. You know what I'm saying? And then with Taylor Trouble, man, that's my favorite one. You know what I'm saying? I got wait, it's called A Tale of Troublesome. My bad for the people that trying to peep it. It's on YouTube and I think it's on SoundCloud if I'm not mistaken, but I gotta check again. But what's it called? That's my favorite one because bro, that got Bone on the track, got Lazy Bone on the track, got Rich 100, my boy that produces, makes beats and shit and mixes and all that. It got him on a couple tracks, like Talking on the tracks. It got who else it got on there? It got my dog Belv on there from Detroit. You know what I'm saying? It got my dog LaFilm that shot the cover for the picture. And he made me a CD booklet that I got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think I got them bitches on me too. You know what I'm saying? I think I'll pull them up real quick. Hold up. Let me see.
Okay.
Let me see. Oh, yep. Hold up. Look at these joints. What's it called? But yeah, no, that's my favorite project right there. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like just cause the Lazy Bone track, that shit about my pops, that song, that whole shit. This a little booklet that dog made together for the tape, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to cop that.
Yeah, hey, let me know for real. I can send it to you, you know what I'm saying? Just for the free, because I'm trying to get rid of them, you know what I'm saying? Send you a couple. Got the QR code.
Okay.
Got the track list.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
Got the CD. Got them on deck.
Hey, y'all gotta go get that merch. Troublesome, y'all gotta stop playing. Y'all better go get that merch. Y'all better go get that merch. Real. You know.
Nah, but hey, nah, that's when I've been talking to like a couple artists about like making that project that you want. Like that's like your favorite one, or like the one that you've been leading to up all your life. That's the one that I consider like that, because you know what I'm saying? For one, I keep saying I got Lazy Bone on my actual tape. You know what I'm saying? I mixed the vocals myself. You know what I'm saying? I got in contact with his people who did that. You know, who does that? Nobody does that. Nobody did that from Michigan. Nobody, you know, like made him actually rap like Bone Thugs and not rap like some other shit. You know what I'm saying? On a Bone Thugs type beat. You know what I'm saying? Like that sound like some like what they first album type shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like I don't know, man.
Yeah. Because I'm definitely get into that. But before we get into that, because I definitely want to touch on the whole subject on that, because that's a great accomplishment. Like that's a great accomplishment. Because you know that's a great accomplishment. You know, let's get up for ladies, right? Get up for ladies, boy. Get up for ladies. You know, get up for ladies, boy. But how does your music? How do you incorporate your life into your music?
Shit, how do I incorporate my life into my music? It's just because I'm, you know what I'm saying? Everything you hear about is just like like you said, how it's a soundtrack. It's like I think I heard Ski say something similar. Now that I'm thinking about it, he was just like, it's like a soundtrack of your life, but like where you at in the moment of your life. So like really, like, cause I could do it all. I could rap like lyricism type rap, or I could bar up, or I could like spit straight facts and tell you like what's going on. And for the most part, that's what I do. And just like include like what's going on with me, and just like put it in the music. So everything you're hearing is just like what I'm going through at life. Next Turn, which was my last project, that one was about me being in my new whip, riding around, listening to music that I like bought from record shops, like CDs and shit. And that one was just about me wanting to make music for the whip, but actually having it consist of me saying something. And you hear it in some of the tracks. And that one, you know what I'm saying? So like everyone is like that, you know what I'm saying? Like I just try to be like, this what's going on with me. That's it. It's that simple, but it's draining though. I ain't gonna lie. So that's why I'm trying to figure out different ways to do it different. But I think I got it down pat for the next one.
Man. What about that preservation album, man? Oh my goodness.
Man. That's
I'm going in.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you. What's it called? That's produced by my dog, Rich 100. Yeah, it's executive produced, like meaning he like helped pick the layout, or like we both decided on the final outcome, because he was like, these are gonna be the tracks for it. I was like, okay, I'm gonna take some of those off and we'll add these and put this. And then I let him, like, he was just like, this to go. I like that track. I like that track. And I told him when we was making it, at that point, I was just like done just rapping about my life and all type of shit. At that point, I was just like, I could mix really good now. And I know a couple tricks up my sleeve that I apply, like with the 432 hertz and all that. But at that point, I was just like, man, I just want to make good music and just listen to it and be like, this made me feel good. So that's really all that was. Like that's really all that was. Just me just being like, damn, I just want to make good music. I don't even want to like talk too much about anything. But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. I ain't gonna lie to that one, just because I've been going back to it a lot lately.
I'm trying to play this one. Hold on. I think this might be my. Wait, I'm trying to figure out which one it is. Let me see.
Shit.
Hold on.
Shit. That's fire.
No, not that one. Hold on. I think, is it this one? Oh, this my favorite. Hey, man. This is my favorite ever track of Troublesome. What Peace of Mind? Hey.
Yeah.
Got you hooked on phonics like you still tripping. Saying this and that, try not to listen. Playing games.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Time come with money, so this money is time. That shit crazy.
Boy, I'm about to prove, boy, listen.
Hey.
If y'all want an introduction of Troublesome, to me personally,
Yeah.
you know, I would say Peace of Mind is the song. Like when I heard that, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard that, because I peeped your whole discography for like 2 4 days. Like I ain't listening to nothing else but Troublesome. Like facts. Like,
Yeah, that's
no cap.
Yeah, that's love, bro. That's love.
No cap. So like these projects, I don't listen to these projects now. I ain't just saying projects to be talking.
Yeah.
Like, I listen to these projects. Like Peace of Mind, I had that on repeat for I don't know how long. Like I was even like laying back, like, man, I might go to sleep this. Like that is how fire it was. Like what was you thinking when you made Peace of Mind, dude? What?
What's it called? Shit, Peace of Mind. Fuck, Peace of Mind. Shit, I remember finding that beat and I was tripping because I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this beat, this sample, what is this? Like, like that shit just, it's one of those ones that make you feel like, what the fuck? Like, this crazy. But I remember finding that shit and then shit, really, the whole Preservation tape was all off feeling. I remember telling Ski, like, I just want to make music that's off of feeling and stop, like, putting so much. At that point, I was done, like, just pouring my soul out, everything, and trying to focus on everything at once. At the point, I was just like, let me make some good music, but let me still rap. But on that song, when I heard that, most of the time I do this, but I have like different cycles. Sometimes I write, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I punch in, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I save some shit and just go in there and freestyle 10, 7 records, 9 records and mix them all at once or wait till tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So Peace of Mind was like part of like 3 or 4 different other records. I just went in and freestyle. I think it was Knocking and Peace of Mind and then some other 2 joints or something that I just don't remember. But for you to say that, bro, that definitely means a lot because that was one I was like listening to, smoking to, just chilling. Like, damn, this is the one. This, and I try to I put it up everywhere because I used to have all my music on streaming services, but I took it down because I don't know. I feel like that's not much ownership over my music. I feel like that's another somebody else trying to own my music and use my music because I got paid off of it too, off these streaming services, but not paid as much as I should have been. So when I put that one up, I remember it got taken down instantly because they were trying to say like something about it was copyrighted because of the sample or something. And it still won't tell me where the fuck the sample came from. And it still won't tell me like how I'm copyrighting it if I'm putting it out for free. Like, and I own the beat. You know what I'm saying? I literally own that beat. That's why I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird time right now.
Yeah. I remember because I was going all through different lists and all of a sudden I heard that. I was like, what? Like, when I jumped back in the seat, like, what? So all of a sudden, and like your whole flow and whatever you did, whatever method you used with that, hey, I'm glad you used it. Because boy, I was hooked in. Because when I heard, I was hooked in, it was just like, that's one of them songs where you could just sit back, like you could be like, if I want to play a good song, like I just want to like get in the vibe, like for real. Like,
Appreciate you, man, for real. That means a lot, for real.
Oh yeah, cause I peep it, man. I subscribe so quick. For me, it ain't really hard for you to get my subscription if it's fired. Like if it's fired, then you got click notification bell. Click. Yeah, that's why I was commenting. I was commenting all through there, boy.
Yeah, and I seen it too, and I was like, "Who is this dude?" And I had to hit Steve, And then I seen everything. I was like, bro, I've never seen nothing like this in my life. But I was like, I honestly love it because you being different and you being you. You know what I'm saying? And then when I seen your work ethic and him telling me y'all talk and it was genuine as fuck, I was just like, damn. It's like I 100% believe, you know what I'm saying, my brother Ski, because that when I say that's my brother, that's like my brother. So so just hearing that, I was just like, oh yeah, if you talk to Ski, you obviously got to be genuine, because Ski don't like. I mean, not to say he don't like, because I can't speak for him, but it's just like Ski's a genuine dude, so I know anybody that mess with Ski is genuine.
Definitely. Like it was even better seeing him in person. Like like it was like seeing him in person, all that stuff like that. Just like, you know, like I said, you know, at the recent show, shout out to Floral Fever too. That thing was crazy. But like just like as far as like, because when he told me, he was like, this is what he said. This is what he told me. But when we was like working on what we was working on, at the same time, I was just like talking to him, because the first time we talked on the phone was a vibe. It was super vibe.
Yeah.
He was like, man, you and your work ethic remind me of my homeboy Troublesome. And at first I was like, that name sound hard. Like that name, I'm like, Troublesome. I'm like, what? Like he got a rap name like that. I gotta check it out. And he was like, bro, like his work ethic, bro, like he'll make a tape. He said, bro, he'll make a tape, bro. Like no problem, bro. Like he might make a tape in a day, bro. I was like, what? That sound like me. And then all of a sudden, then I seen, I think it was whatever it was, the Mitchie Hippie or one of them things. I heard something. I said something about it. I was like,
oh yeah, I think you heard probably James Sins
yes.
Wait, no. You heard
was it James Sins?
I think it's called Pass. It's called Pass. That was like the first record we ever did together.
Yes.
That's
the record. He told me that was the first song y'all ever did, because I told him, I said, man, who is that rap? He said, that's my homie Troublesome I was telling you about. It's like,
yeah.
What? Let me go to
I was
YouTube.
surprised that people was tripping off that record, because originally I did not fuck with that record. I just like, I seen it as that was the first record I think I ever made with Ski. I don't know if that was the second time we sat down or the first time, but because I met Ski through the internet, just like I met you through the internet. You know what I'm saying? I met Ski through the internet. I was staying at my girl's house, like I said, I think 2 or 3 years ago, and I was staying at my girl's house because of the situation, and then I just kept hitting him up like, bro, you dope as fuck, bro, because he reminded me of just like how me and my cousin used to be rapping, like real traditional hip hop and just real like trying to like keep progressing and keep moving forward, keep being open. So I hit him and was like, what's up? And we was always planning on something, but we never could, because I was bouncing factory to factory, doing what I was doing at the time. And then we finally linked up, like when I got back to my crib or before. And yeah, it was just cool as fuck, because he was genuine as hell. And then but yeah, I remember we made that record because I was like, he like recorded something. I was like, all right, okay, you trying to bar up on me. And that's what I was thinking in my head. So I was just like, all right. Boom, 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 boom. And I remember he showed like his boy like the next time, and his boy was like bugging off that record. I was like, damn. And that was before like we could mix or like do anything properly, like how we doing it now. So, man, appreciate you saying that, bro. You bringing me back. I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because when I heard it, I was like, this. At the same time, it's like this. Certain with people, they have a certain tone. Like your tone when you rap, I'm going in today. Your tone, like when you rap, it's like it's a lot, but it comes off like effortless. Like it's a lot, but it comes off effortless. Like the tone, it's like how you say it. Like you might say a bar, but it'll be hard, but you'll say it like it's nothing. Like you'll say something, and then you'll just say it like, you know, and like. But at the same time, it's like, man, that's fire. Like how can you say it like that? Like what? Like. For me, I put so much.
I get that from. You know what I get that from?
Where you get it from?
From fucking either like, I want to say 2 people, but really I'll just say one, from Pac, because like, you know how Pac will be like,
yeah.
What he be like in that one song? He's like, my lyrical pain will lead these niggas in hearses so much. Some. He'll say like something so slightly,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll like speed into, he'll like do this quick flow, like this double time or triple time flow in like a quick spurt, and then it'll just go back into his shit, and he just like being so subtle. I don't know. It's just something weird that I took from him.
Yeah, because like I take it from that, like, and that's why, like, when I first heard you, like, you know, it really like took my, I was like, man, bro, like, it's like, man, one day I gotta make a beat for this dude. Like one day, like I'm like, man, like, you know, and instantly when, you know, after, you know, me and T, I mean, not me and T, shout out to my brother T, I'm thinking about my brother, but shout out to my brother Stage T. But I was thinking about like when after we had got done, what we gonna put out soon, you know, hint hint, it's going crazy. But it was just like the collaboration and what's there, like with like you and Sonny, and then like your own, like y'all both hold your own, then when y'all come together, it's crazy. That's what art is supposed to be like. That's what I feel like. If two artists that go super duper crazy, and then when they come together, they supposed to make that. They ain't supposed to play around. Like they supposed to like, hey, you know, what you got? What I got? All right, let's go. Like, hey, you ain't gonna hold back. I ain't gonna hold back either. Like, it ain't no competition thing. It's that, hey, we gonna show them how we do it together. Like, it's supposed to go crazy.
Right. Yeah, nah, you definitely right. I heard some, my boy L12. Shout out L12. He's another artist from the city. You know what I'm saying? That's been doing it for a while. Probably, I don't know. I wouldn't say longer than me because I'm not sure about that. But you know what I'm saying? But pretty much, he's been doing music for, you know, a good amount of time from what I'm seeing. And what's it called? He shared some. It was just like, it was off his, like, one of his little trailers to promote his tape. He was talking about like how it's better to collaborate with other artists because they can either push you, or it's just like you lending a helping hand or they lending a helping hand without you even knowing. And that's basically like the basis of what he was saying. I'm not saying like word for word, but you know what I'm saying? I was just like, damn. I was like, I don't know. Yeah, that is what it's all about. I've been trying to stray away from it, like for the next tape, just for the next one.
Right.
Because I feel like I've been doing features for so long. And but yeah, nah. I don't know. That's just a little something that made me think about that.
Right. So how would you explain this recent release? You know, of course, it's gonna be all in the description because hey, y'all gotta check out Troublesome. You know, y'all gotta check out, especially that track. I'm telling y'all about that. Oh my goodness.
Hey, peace of mind. Yeah, you gonna make me go back to that.
I'm telling you. But like, how would you describe this recent project you just put out?
How would I describe the recent project I put out?
Yeah, like what was you feeling when? Yeah.
I think it's pretty self-explanatory, the title. Like, it's just very subjective. Like, meaning like every mix is different. There's not one song that sounds the same. The way I mix people's vocals is different. I never did like what I did now. I ain't gonna give it away, but you know what I'm saying? I did a little bit something different. I ain't do it as textbook this time. And I don't know, just subjective, meaning like it don't matter. Like music is subjective. That's one thing I always say. And people always want to be like, it should sound this way, it should sound that way. But that don't make sense because I said in one of the lyrics, I was like, X and J don't sound the same, like Nas and Wayne. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Meaning like X, like XXX, don't sound the same as like as Nas, Wayne, or Jay-Z for a reason. Because, you know what I'm saying? What they do is subjective to what the other people are doing. You know what I'm saying? They're doing a whole different style. When X came out, he sounded like his music was very distorted, probably because that's all he had at the point, or just maybe that record went off. And then fucking when you listen to the others, they sound a little bit more polished, or like at different times they didn't sound polished because that was the way it was going. You know what I'm saying? Because they sound different, is one person wrong for sounding like that and the other isn't? Because I don't have people like say, you should have did this, you should have did that before, but it's just like, should I have did that? Or is that just your reference point or your perspective? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't know. That's the best way to put it.
how did you feel like, like internally and like personally as far as this project is while you was making it?
Wait, how did I feel when I was making it?
Like during the course of during the process of this album, like how did you personally feel? Like how was your emotions and everything during this project?
The whole thing, honestly, I could say was because every project I start, I don't know we're like what's gonna be the title. I don't know what it's gonna be. I'm just making records. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Until like something clicks where I'm like, this is gonna be the next one. And I remember I did I submitted one of my tracks to MacWap's shit or whatever, and I was making records at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I submitted the Lazy Bone track, and he was saying something about the mix or something about the low ends, and they should be lower, if I'm not mistaken, or something, or more compressed or something.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought in my head, I was like, yeah, it could have been like that, but that's not why. That's not what I intended it to be.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted it to sound rough. I wanted it to sound not as perfect, not as crisp, because I wanted to capture like that old sound that they do.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that made me think like, damn, not everybody's gonna get your music. And you know what I'm saying? That's okay, because music is subjective. As long as you get in it and you understand what you're trying to do, it don't really matter.
Right.
So that's where that came from. As funny as that sounds, that came from literally me being judged on MacWap's little show when I submitted my track. He said it was dope, and I like all this stuff about my flow and I had potential and blase whatever. But that's where that came from, because I was like, bro, I'm gonna make a whole tape. Nothing sounds the same, and I'm doing all types of weird stuff that people will say you shouldn't do.
Oh yeah.
Because I could have made the vocals on this one sound a lot more crisp if I wanted to. And some tracks I do that. Some tracks I just don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Even with the features, I chose to make them a little bit more grimy, a little bit less polished, like than Taylor Troublesome or Next Turn. You know what I'm saying? I just did a lot of different stuff with this.
Yeah. Because it ain't no rules. Like, it ain't no rules. Like that's what they do. It make you have rules and regulate. It ain't no rules. If I want my stuff to sound organic and raw as possible, it's gonna be that.
Exactly. And that you should know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? You should know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about. I definitely know. Shoot,
because people might tell you like, oh, you should do this and do that, or why is it like this? But it's just like, bro, I want it to sound like that
all the time. You know how many bad, like how many like bad high notes and different note keys I get away with in a song on a regular. You think I know that, like, but it's what I like, because I'm not a perfectionist, and at the same time I understand, like, it's like I like my stuff old school and like you said, organic. Like I like an analog organic feel, because it's just what my ear loves, and at the same time, this is what I'm putting out there. It's like, hey, like, you ain't got to have a major, $1 million studio to make a good record, like.
And that's something that, like, when I done been to like a couple studios, like a lot of studios, like major ones, little ones, you know what I'm saying, all types of shit. And when you go to certain studios, they always be like trying to have like this set idea of like what they think music should sound like. And if my music doesn't sound up to par with either, whether you had a studio that's really professional or not, most of the time they're aiming for that crisp, clean sound. If it don't sound like that, then it don't mean nothing to them, and it's just like, that don't make no sense. How you gonna say this is wrong when I intended to do this and this? And sometimes not everybody got the same resources, so they make what they make out of their resources.
And what's so crazy too, to add to that, for me personally, like those I would say the iconic, or those like legendary moments is when you in the studio, like, either by yourself or with the people you collaborating, and make something like all like in their homemade. Like the last interview I was talking about like having like a home cooked meal versus a fast food restaurant. Like I think about the in-home studios, to the people that that actually like got their own like sound and stuff like that. It's like a home cooked meal. It's like it lasts a little long. You ain't gotta hurry up and eat it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's like your mama, your parents, or yourself is in that kitchen, you know, whipping up a meal that you know as soon as you eat it, you're gonna go to sleep. Like as soon as you eat it. And like to be honest with you, Troublesome, like whatever you doing, just me personally, as somebody that's has experience as well and that's actually doing their own production as well, I would say whatever, of course, like it's do whatever you want to do, but I personally like your sound however you do it because it would drew me to your music.
Appreciate you saying that, bro. Appreciate you saying that. For real.
You know, but the next thing I want to touch up on is Lazy Bone, man. Tell me, man, oh my goodness. Tell me about that.
What you want to know about it? What you want to know about it? Because I don't know if I give them too much, you know what I'm saying?
But, yeah. But as far as I would say, because I heard a little bit from you, Mr. Ski, you know, because I had told him, I said, hey man, I said, bro, he got a song with Lazy. He was like, man, he was enjoying that, you know.
Yeah.
But I would say, not all these, because we don't want to give away all of them. We want to wait for years later past. But
yeah.
You know, but I would say I would ask this: how was it when you got them vocals back?
Man, what's it called? Shit. For me personally, because bro, like my favorite tape is East 99's Eternal. Like when I was growing, or not when I was growing up, but as I got older. Because like obviously I knew about some of those songs, but I didn't know nothing about the album or anything. But when I got older, I remember my pops took me to fucking some CD shop or some type of shit or something. Or I don't even know if it was a CD shop. It might have been like some other shit, Disc Traders or something, I don't know. And they had that album, and then it was the original one with the original Crossroads, not the Crossroads that everybody knows on the radio. It's the real sad one. It's like, it's talking about like, I think if I'm not mistaken, their uncle that died or some or older homie or something, I don't know. So I remember I used to listen to that shit all the time, like in high school when I was like finding out about music and all types of shit. And for me personally, because I've been trying to make a record about my pops, like how do I like make the one where I'm not just like where it hits him, you know what I'm saying? So I like his favorites from Bone is like Busy or Lazy. So when I did that I had that in mind, like, all right, I'm gonna be talking about him, but we gonna structure the record around him, and I ain't gonna tell Lazy, you know what I'm saying, at all. I'm gonna just let him do what he do and drive the whole narrative. So when I sent it, I was waiting a good amount of time for it, and I was like, every single day I wake up, be like, sent it. I was just checking my email, you know what I'm saying, because like I was anxious if it's gonna happen or not, you know what I'm saying, because it's a lot of business behind the scene too. But you know, like I actually talked to people and talked to like real management and real all type of shit. So the trick wasn't getting in contact with these people, because I'm on a lot of people's radar and I just don't talk about it because I don't want people to know everything I'm doing and all type of shit. So I've been, cause like, all right, for the little interview show, I've been talking to Busy Bone behind the scenes for a good amount of time. You know what I'm saying? So I was already on his radar, and I think that's one of the things that kind of helped. You know what I'm saying, for people a part of like Lazy Bone's team that know or just associate with Busy. You know, for me to get on a record. So what's it called? Because I was gonna either get Busy, like I said, or Lazy, and I was talking to him, and then I was possibly gonna get Crazy on the shit, but I just didn't want to move forward with it, because I was talking to his team too. But so for me to get those records or get those vocals and make that happen, man, I don't know, bro. That's a feeling I can't even explain. That's like you've been, because I remember I told my cousin told me this, that like the week after it happened, he was like, bro, you know how crazy this is, bro? We were we used to rap nonstop in a garage, like till 6 in the morning. And like well, this when we was 14, 15. And he was like, bro, you know how crazy this is, bro? Like he was like, you spoke this into existence. I remember you telling me I'm gonna have a song with Bone when I get older. And then come back full circle. I'm waiting I think I waited like a month to get these vocals back. After like getting in contact with him, going through the whole process and everything. And when I finally got them, I was like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah. Like, I was like, I don't know. That's like dream come true. I just kept saying it all day and I was bugged out. And I had to get the mix right. So I kept going back into the mix, But honestly, it didn't take that long. It was like I knew what to do. So like the first mix sounded all right, but I was like, I'm gonna make a second one just in case. The second one, I like sounded crazy. I was like with all the echoes and everything, and just, he already had it layered too, so I ain't had to layer none.
Cool.
It was just, I don't know, that's a crazy experience, bro. That's one of the highlight moments so far. You know what I'm saying, for me personally. Yeah.
Because I look at that as achievement. See, I'm gonna be honest. Because over here in Synch era, we don't play no games. We hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
When people, I would say, at the status that you're on so far in your career, which is amazing, they hate instead of bigging up or appreciating and motivating and giving love for something like that. I'm just gonna say it. We ain't gonna play. We're just gonna say it.
Yeah. Definitely.
I salute that. I salute and support that. When I seen that, because I seen it, and when I heard it, and I told Ski, I said, "Hey, that is great. That's great. That inspired me." And we should salute that, because a lot of people can't get that. A lot of people won't even see something like that the light of day, like, let alone. So that right there, I look at that as a great. And let's clap it up for the feature, everybody. Woo!
Man. And when you think about it too, bro, like, not to cut you off, but like, bro, Bone, Lazy Bone, or just Bone in general, did songs with everybody you can imagine, all the legends. You know what I'm saying? They legends themselves. So for that, like, I always had a dream of me having a record with a legend. I thought it was gonna come later on when I was like on numbers and all that. Happened while I'm 21 years old, still making music. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, bro, he made records with Biggie, Tupac. Who else? I'm missing a lot of names, but those, I mean, Eazy-E, Big Pun. You know, like those people that actually associated. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That, like I said, dream come true, bro.
Yeah. And that's amazing. Hey, y'all take to the audience, y'all take notes. Take notes, because y'all
check the track out. Thuggin on YouTube, on possibly on SoundCloud. Thuggin, featuring Lazy Bone. Search it up. Troublesome Thuggin featuring Lazy Bone.
Y'all need to subscribe to the channel. Y'all need to stop playing. Subscribe to the channel.
Hey, I appreciate you saying that though, about like about people seeing it but not big up in it, because I have seen that. You know what I'm saying? When I, like, a lot of people that was supporting from the jump, when they seen that, they start hating or just like not showing as much love or acting like they ain't see it.
Right.
But then when it come to other stuff, they see other stuff, and you know, I'm like, to me, like, it's like what you said, like, we should be big up in that, because I did that, like, not for myself. Like, personally, I want to have like a legend on my track. Did I personally want to have fully 100% Lazy Bone on my track? Not for my own reasons. I did that for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, for the legend shit and all that, that's dope, blase, whatever. But at the same time, like, I did that to inspire people, to inspire people, make them feel a certain type of way. So it's all about legacy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. That's, appreciate you saying that, because that's something I've been thinking for a long time.
Yeah, because it's man. I'm gonna say it again, because I said the last. Shout out to Sonny Ski, man. He be hitting the nail on the head, man. it's a thin line between love and hate.
Yeah.
It's a thin line. I've been saying that, man. I'm talking Ski tonight. I'm be like, hey, Ski, man, I've been using your slogan for the last 2 episodes. But it's a thin line. Like, you know, I was just talking to the recent interview. Shout out to my homie Triple, which is his interview, you know, gonna be on soon. But you know, before this one, but he was just talking about as far as like, you know, people don't understand what goes into this, as far as whether you may be independent or on the rise, or whatever, you know, you are at the level. So any amount of, you know, success that you get, you know, I would say we cherish that hard. We cherish that hard.
Yep. Yeah, shit. Honestly, like, yeah. Like, another thing I was gonna say too about the bone shit. Sorry to cut you off again.
It's all right. We having a conversation.
Fucking when I got the vocals, and I kept telling myself like, I don't know when this is gonna sink in, because like, I felt like good as fuck, but I was like, when is it gonna sink? I kept telling like my girl and close family members, if it just don't feel real, you know what I'm saying? And then like one day I was just chilling, just listening to it like every day. Like I think it was like 2 weeks later or something. And then it just kicked in. I just started crying. I was like, damn. I was like, fuck. I was like, told myself like in the mirror, I was like, you did it. Like you did it. Like nobody else did it but you. Like, maybe God had a play in that and all that. But that's besides the fact. I'm talking about myself. I did that. I manifested that. So like, that just go to show anybody can do like anything like that. If you just have a dream and you just consistent, because I was constantly like doing triple flows because of Bone, trying to mimic their sound. I made For the Love of the Money like my own version, mimicking Busy Bone's vocals, and it was off the Mo Cheese beat off of Creeping on the Come Up, their first tape. And I don't know, man. I just say that to say that, you know what I'm saying? Like anything you want, bro, you could just get that shit. It's possible.
Right. You're right. And like, you know, and this is why with this platform that me and shout out to my homies. I want to shed light on these different, you know, events, different artists like this, you know, not just with the Northwest Indiana, but also with, you know, people that is like, as I believe, that have something that are not like, you know, I would say, as far as the public or whatever globally is starting something, a movement to where people like you, me, and other artists can be able to sit down and be able to display like, hey, this is different events, this different successes, and you know, you can do this too, as well as you know, be inspired, and as well as check out what we got going on. That's all we ask is check out what we got going on, because it's a lot of amazing hidden gems out there, hidden gems, forbidden.
Yeah, I always say this, bro. What's it called? Support is always free, man. It don't cost a thing. And I done told legends in the game this, like people they wouldn't even imagine I was talking to behind the scenes. Because like they didn't want to like sign me to labels, or they wanted me to do this, or they wanted me to do that, or they just didn't want nothing from me and just showed me love and was talking to me like on real time. And I was just like, man, I always say support doesn't cost a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. I immediately told Sonny, I said, hey, like, you know, I said, hey, I want to get Troublesome on the show. I want to get him on the podcast.
Yeah, he was. Like, that's why he was telling me. That's why he was like, hit him up. I was like, I instantly hit you up. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with the interview?
Yep.
With the interview, and you know, and that's what I like. You know, I liked about it, and you know, so, man, now I got one more last word for you, man.
All right, for sure.
I got one more last word for you. All right, so is this really Troublesome last album, or is this just for like is it a break, or is it a break? Just a break.
Yeah. So initially it was gonna be the last one, because I was like, what am I gonna do next? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, bro, you did like almost everything you wanted to do. Like, only thing you haven't done is perform at like a major show. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing I haven't done. I did everything, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. And like in terms of what I want with my goals, you know what I'm saying? And so I was just like, I don't know, like, what am I gonna keep rapping about? I'm gonna keep draining myself and because it's draining. Like when you talking about real life stuff and you talking about real life experiences and how you feel and getting it on the track and expressing when you mad, when you sad, when you whatever, you know, talking about this situation and just what it was it called? I heard her saying like, when you not in the present, you constantly time traveling. So I'm constantly like time traveling in my mind, like just to the past. I'm like, okay, this story. I'm telling you about all these stories, but they ain't happened obviously right when I recorded them. Some of them happened previous to that. So I kept telling myself, I was like, man, I'm not gonna keep doing this, bro. I told my girl, I was like, this is draining. I was like, I don't care what nobody say. People hit me up telling me, oh, I don't want you to quit. I'm like, bro, personally, I could quit and be fine. I'm gonna go find a different passion, go do some more philanthropy work, meaning more work for the community instead of just for others and themselves. So that's what I've been focused on as of late. But when I read about that quote and it was pertaining to like anxiety and being in the moment and everything, it just made me think about like, damn, bro, like. And then when I was talking to Ski, like how I told you earlier about my thing is time, his thing is mine. I've been like, damn, if I just focus more on like barring up and like focusing on like 5-6 joints for a couple months and speaking on like a higher level of higher learning and more understanding instead of just my experiences and past, then I ain't gonna stay in the same cycle of like, you know, that I've been in for a while, which isn't wrong because it caught your attention, it caught many others' attention. But I'm just ready to like move forward and go to like a whole different position of like where I know I can be, you know what I'm saying? Like not so by myself. So I mean, for now, nah, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Which is good because I thought I was gonna be done. You know, I was always gonna record behind the scenes. You just maybe nobody would be able to hear it. But yeah, I'm kind of taking a break right now. It feels like a break, you know what I'm saying? I recorded like 4 or 5 joints, so like last week, but I was like, man, nobody gonna hear these unless I wanted them to, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I was like, I don't know, man. It's just one of those things. I was like, I want to go in a certain direction each tape, and if I don't go into it, none of those tracks will come out. Like for some of Subjective Music, some of those tracks were from like a year or two ago, and they finally came out because I was like, this fits what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. I'm probably not gonna give it up, but I'm gonna just change the timing and direction.
Oh yeah, definitely, man.
Hey, I appreciate you asking that though, for real.
Oh yeah, because I peep. Come on, now I peep. You be in my story, I be in your story. I peep. Come on, I peep.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you know, I'm a fan. So it's like when I seen that, I'm personally, you know, for me, because I'm gonna say this, you know, before I matured, I would have been like, oh no. But then it's like now, as a man, and by the way, me and you the same age, by the way. But
yeah.
yeah, but I just had to put that out there. But
yeah, I didn't even know that, but
yeah,
okay, for sure.
Yeah, and so like, you know, if somebody, you know, I would say this, somebody, you know, decides to do that, you know, you gotta allow them to, you know, do whatever they please in that sort, as far as something like that. And at the same time, it might be a time for a break or a time just to grow. I ain't gonna lie, I knew you weren't gonna do that. I knew you weren't gonna do that. Like I already knew, honestly, and I was just thinking, like, is this a break? Like, this gotta be a break. Like, this
what make you say that though?
Because like, I mean, to be honest, you real good. So it's like, I mean, and at the same time, you have a level of thinking that is like something a lot of people our age don't have. So it's like, you know, for that, I just knew, like, mentally, I'm like, nah, it's like a break. Like, nah, because at the same time, you know, like it's like Sonny said, as far as how much you work and put in work, like, oh boy, you a workhorse like me, boy, you ain't going nowhere. you ain't going nowhere.
Hey, I was gonna say this before we end this too. I was gonna say, bro, I was like, man, personally, because people don't know this is our first time like talking.
Oh yeah.
So when this come out, you know what I'm saying? You know, they might think we know each other for a minute or talk behind the scenes. No, this is our first time talking.
Yeah,
So
it's the first.
I was gonna say shit because I heard the song or the tapes, or I mean the tape that's gonna come out with Ski. I heard the joints, they sound amazing, you know what I'm saying? And Ski was telling me, he was like, maybe we should all three work on something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe that would be something, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen.
I think maybe that'd be crazy.
That's going.
Because we tried to do it with our dog a long time ago. His name's Buddy. He's dope as fuck too. He's a dope artist too. You know what I'm saying? He's another artist. I mean, I think would just fit still in what's going on. And then, what's it called? Yeah, I don't know, but I know you got the work ethic, and I know you would just.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if we taking time, you know.
Oh yeah. Cause you seen with them two verses. You see with those two verses.
Yeah, and it's crazy too, because the other one I actually like more. I like the other one, the one that we ain't dropped more.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to drop it because, like I said, I was like, it just gotta fit. Yeah. It gotta fit. Cause like some of the things or when I mastered it, it just was going too high and everywhere. I was like, man, I'm gonna have to come back to this record like some other time. But I knew the other one was gonna work perfect. The other one, man, that's a vibe. That's a vibe.
Yeah. And like when I was writing to it, like, and everything like that, it was just the point of like the beats and just like the open space that you gave. I was just like, I really want to capitalize on this and provide some of that imagery that I hear from you, you know.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got that gap and I started writing, because with me, when I write, especially like if you talk about rapping wise, I always, and it also depends on the I would say the timing of the beat, but I like to mark each and every bar. So one bar, like I like to mark every 4 bars. So I listen to the beat and I start doing that, I start mumbling. All of a sudden, I cut the beat off. I cut it off. And I just right. And then I just write the bars, and all of a sudden, then when I go back and listen to it, I'm like, yeah. And then that's how it was. And I was like, man, like, like for the first a few songs that we didn't, we got together in progress, I was like, hey, the beats and everything, it was just right. It was like I just went right in, and then after that, then let you handle the rest. Boom.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah,
what's it called?
What's it called again? What's it called?
Nah, I was gonna say I still gotta do something with that one. I ain't gonna let that one go, because just like how you come in on that one, me on my pockets, what you say, no life stockings or something like that, and just how you come in on that, I gotta like re-EQ it. And maybe that can go on the one we talking about with Ski or something.
I think it said something about no light. Hold on. Hold on. Hey, I forgot. Hey, you know what? You know what's right here? It never fails me. You know what's right here? Hey. Oh, it's in here. It's in here. I got it. It's in here. Let me see. Other one. I said, oh yeah. I said, I ain't got no money in my pockets, no light sockets. There, broke the toilet bowl, still got doodle with it, no flush. Real cold. Can you hear the pipes bust? Rolling over. Take your golden ticket if you make it over. Night boy. Crack head skinny like a dope fiend. Low self-esteem. Can't get motivated. Low dopamine. I'm just tossing and turning through this next dream. Got an eye open. Can't trust no slithereens. Little L boy.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I just gotta keep that joint and play with it. It'll come out in due time. That's how most of the records work.
Yeah.
Just know that one's not going nowhere, because I don't know. It's something about that one.
Yeah, because especially like the beat, like it's like the in the background, and all that. I'm just like, man, like you can put me in a movie. Put me in the movie.
I just gotta add more to it, like a direct. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
it'll come out when it come out. You know,
yeah,
the one that we got out was just a warm up.
And I ain't even to be honest with you. And this like it's like I'm not even like rushing. Like I'm excited for. I ain't like when it come out, it's just gonna come out because I know it's just gonna hit hard. And like that's the good thing about it because I know you always working. And you know, to everybody, yeah, this is our first time actually like because I've been trying to get them on the phone without trying to get them on the phone and all that. But like
I just been busy with work and shit.
Yeah,
like I said, if I had a work schedule or nothing, man.
Work. And so like. This being our first time actually, like I would say, like talking and stuff like the other than text, like, and then you talk about if we all three on the listen, y'all just hit me in the deal, and
that might be something special. That's why we got to get that together. That's why talking to you, like, kind of let me know. Okay, okay.
You see all this in the back? You see all this? What is this? You see all this in the back? What is that? What is that? You see all this? I'm ready anytime. Look, you see on the records on the back, you got super fly. I'm ready.
And it would be crazy too if we pulled up on you because I feel like the environment that you just showed me right now, that'll be a vibe just to make the tape. That'd be crazy. And I don't think it would take long too if we just in the moment.
Oh no, it would go super duper crazy.
That's what I'm saying. We got to start lining some shit up, but we'll talk about that behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, you already know, and everything. So yeah, but man, I appreciate you coming on, spending your time here on the podcast, y'all. Is there anything you want to say to us before we get out of here?
Man, bro, I just want to say thank you, bro. You gave me my first interview, so man. I just want to say thank you, bro. This was genuine as hell. You know what I'm saying? You came out with the questions that I always wanted people to ask me, you know what I'm saying? And it's just this early in, and the fact that I'm still going, you know what I'm saying? It's dope just to see that this is my first like real interview where somebody actually did their homework and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything, you know what I'm saying? Not just on a fan level, like you like came with some shit from an artist to artist perspective, So I just want to say thank you, bro. This means a lot, real shit.
Oh yeah. You're welcome. And I just want to say to y'all check out the links in the bio to Troublesome Music. He got an album that's out right now. He got a whole catalog y'all can sit back and listen to. Just press play. That's all I got. Just press play. That's all you got. Just press play. You press play, you might hear something. You might just hop in. You might. That might be a soundtrack of your day. Pick an album. Pick a couple songs. A Troublesome song. It might be a soundtrack of your day. So, yeah, man. So, it's the NSYNC Era podcast, hosted by Lil L, Troublesome here, and we out. See y'all.
Hey, yo, peace.